The broadcast began without a single warning. It hijacked every screen across known space. Civilian halas, military command displays, even the glittering orbital billboards, all of them were forced into a single, chilling feed. A cold, sterile execution platform floated high above the capital world of the Valdrin Imperium. Millions watched by choice, drawn to the spectacle. Billions more watched by force. The Imperium wanted fear to travel faster than light itself. This wasn't justice, it was a message. At the very center of the platform stood a human girl. She looked young, barely 16, her hands bound tightly behind her back. Bruises marked her face, but her posture was unbroken. She didn't cry, she didn't beg for her life. Her name was Lina Moralez, a civilian student, taken from a neutral trade moon. Her only crime, she had refused to kneel before a Valdrin authority. An alien announcer, his voice dripping with pride, spoke to the galaxy. He called humans weak, emotional, and hopelessly naive. He boasted that the Imperium ruled 73 star systems through strength alone. This execution, he declared, would serve as a powerful reminder of what defiance truly cost. Below him, the massive crowd roared in approval. To the Valdrin, fear was a form of entertainment. The camera zoomed in, focusing on Lina's face. Somewhere on a distant world called Earth, her parents screamed, helpless and horrified. In another location, a human fleet commander froze, his eyes locked on the screen. Lina looked directly into the lens. Despite the restraints, despite everything, her voice was calm and steady. "You think killing me will scare us," she said, "but humans don't forget. And we don't forgive." Laughter, cold and mocking, echoed through the alien crowd. The execution device activated with a deep, mechanical hum. A beam of energy fired. The broadcast did not cut away. It lingered for 7 agonizing seconds. Then, nothing remained on the platform. The Imperium considered their lesson delivered. They believed it was finished. Exactly 7 minutes later, the sky above Valdrin Prime began to change. No alarms sounded at first. It was subtle. The light of their sun started to bend, twisting unnaturally as if space itself were folding. Shadows appeared where no objects existed. Then, military sensors went wild, detecting impossible mass signatures appearing above every major city. These weren't ships. They weren't weapons. They were something far, far worse, something ancient in scale, yet newly awakened. At that very same moment, far away on Earth, deep beneath the crushing pressures of the Pacific Ocean, Admiral Elias Rowe gave a single, quiet command. There were no grand speeches, no dramatic countdown, just one sentence, spoken into the silence of a black command room. Execute Judgment Protocol. Humanity hadn't responded in anger. They had responded in preparation. The Valdrin Imperium never realized that they had already been marked. The moment Lina was taken, quantum observation beacons had silently attached to every Valdrin gate, every relay, every capital world. Humanity had learned a long time ago that retaliation was useless if it was slow, so they built something different, a system that turned observation into immediate, unavoidable consequence. Across 73 star systems, space began to burn, not with fire, but with the collapsing fabric of reality. Planetary shields, once thought impenetrable, failed instantly. Orbital defenses went dark without a sound. Valdrin war fleets, the pride of the Imperium, never even powered their weapons before immense gravity wells tore them apart. Worlds cracked as their energy networks overloaded, turning entire cities into collapsing maelstroms of light. It was not a battle, it was an erasure. On Valdrin Prime, the ruling council watched their skies shatter. Their strongest fleets were gone in seconds. Communication with their other systems ended one by one, each connection severed by a silent explosion on their tactical map. Arrogance evaporated, replaced by raw, primal panic. Fear had finally found its way home. A final transmission broke through the chaos. Admiral Rowe's face appeared on every Valdrin command screen, calm, controlled, human. This response was not revenge, he said, his voice level. It was correction. You executed a child to teach fear. We have removed your ability to teach anything ever again. The Imperium begged. Promises were made. Surrenders were offered, but it no longer mattered. Humanity wasn't angry. Humanity was finished. Within minutes, the Valdrin Imperium ceased to exist as a governing power. Their planets burned, their fleets vanished, and their name became a dire warning, encoded into galactic history. Not as a myth, but as a permanent record. Back on Earth, no celebrations followed. There were no parades, no victory speeches. Lina Moralez's name was entered into a single, quiet archive. Humanity did not cheer. They remembered, and across the stars, a new message spread, faster than any broadcast ever had. Do not harm human civilians. Do not use fear against them, and never, ever mistake their silence for weakness. Because if you execute one of theirs on a live broadcast, they will not come for you in anger. They will come in judgment. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more. See you next time.